All right, Aquarius, we are looking into your energy right now. This is a reading filmed on February I think, 12th. But I am starting to record these videos a little bit more timeless. So I'm reading the energy right now. This is going into, I feel, middle of February to March. And so we're going to look at your energy. We are in Aquarius season, so sending birthday wishes to all the Aquarians out there. We do have a heavy dose of Aquarian energy for February. A lot. We have a stellium. I think at some point we'll have about 6 planets cycling through Aquarius in February. So you could be feeling really motivated. I mean, this is going to affect everyone differently. You know, it depends on your unique chart. But I'm going to take a look at the general read for your zodiac. Now this could be sun, moon, rising, of course, even Venus. This is a read into your energy. I'm going to start with the 7 Energies Oracle for Aquarius, a merry motive. And this is signifying, I feel, being, it actually is very tied in with what I was just mentioning. Now I'll go into the other cards before diving into the translation of the merry motive, but I do feel it ties into what I was just mentioning regarding the current energy for your sign, 4 of air, then the challenge and your outcome. I think I'm going to run out of space here. Second. Your outcome, moving into the 2 of fire. All right. So bottom of the deck is the 8 of water. Now what's happening here, it is very reflective of what I just mentioned for you, Aquarius. I feel that you are on track with, or on path, you're on a path of, I feel inspiration. I feel that you're inspired. There's a new sense of purpose and direction. And so this energy is starting to show up here, the merry motive. And I do feel that this is actually, this is a 2 or 20, but it moves into a 2. And then it's very connected with that 2 of fire. And the fire, you can see the merry motive has that kind of that spark of energy moving up, which is really signifying kind of, I want to say, stoking the fire, right? So stoking the fire of passion and purpose and potential and direction. So I feel that this is something growing within you. However, the 4 of air, the main energy, and the 8 of water, you're in a transition still. So you're in a transition of, well, it could be with the 8 of water, letting go of the past, moving on from something that just no longer serves you, and in a transition of that, moving towards clear waters, moving towards something more meaningful, moving towards a greater calling, a greater purpose. So this is a process that you're in, and I feel under the surface, there's this sort of fire and purpose starting to percolate, starting to arise. The 4 of air, though, I feel some of you might be tired. You might be even choosing to take some time out for yourself to maybe even align or realign or adjust, make some adjustments. So this could be a time here right now where you're kind of more taking a pause, but under the surface, again, there's this fire starting to build. You're starting to feel, okay, I kind of like, I'm feeling a calling. I'm feeling kind of this direction opening up. The star is your card here in the challenge position. And I feel that this is signifying this maybe even lost hope or lost direction, or even maybe something that needs to heal that hasn't run its course yet. And maybe even also, I will add, I know it's a general reading, so I throw out a few options, but I feel that there's this maybe even confusion around direction after something may have happened. Maybe there was a loss of some kind, or maybe something fell apart where there's maybe a lack of hope, or even again, maybe healing that still needs to happen. And so there could be even maybe uncertainty on direction, but your outcome through this is the 2 of fire. And so you are going to feel again more aligned and have an opening and feel inspired to take action, inspired action. And this is going to be a new found sense of purpose. This is going to be excitement. This is looking into your potential, feeling into into a new direction, into the potential of your endeavors. So let's go into your merry motive. What is this about here exactly? Okay, the Five of Pentacles. Five of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. Under the Four of Air is your main energy with the tarot. You have the Fool, Temperance, and the Knight of Fire. I'll stop there. I was going to go through the whole reading. I'll just pull the cards in bite-sized pieces here. The Six of Cups. I mean, some of you, there could be an apology. There could be someone weighing on you as in a relationship, a love relationship. Maybe there's an apology that's needed, or even healing a relationship with the Six of Cups. This is some kind of partnership that either needs healing or, yeah, I feel it needs healing. And I mean, it could even also it could even also mean that there's new love coming in with a new partnership that's a soulmate type of, I was going to say material, soulmate type of relationship, type of connection where it's deep. It's very familiar, someone who you have a very special bond with. Now, this could even go into family. It could go into love. It can go into friendship. But there's a very, very special relationship around here that I feel is allowing you to heal, or there's an apology, there's like healing a relationship, repairing, and also could be someone completely new for some of you. All right, so sorry, I'm just going to get comfortable here. Under the merry motive, you have the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. Now, fives signal change. Five is all about change, what needs to change, what patterns need to be broken, where can you be open to new opportunities. And I feel that for some of you, you've been in a place of isolation or loss, and really fighting with either your own internal conversations and dialogues or other people. And maybe you've given your energy out a lot. For some of you, maybe this is the loss because maybe you've lost your sense of purpose because of giving and overextending. And maybe you've become very depleted from that. You could feel very at a loss with this. But also the Five of Pentacles, this one's all about perception. So we can choose to look down at the ground at what isn't working, or we can look at the light that's shining on us. But oftentimes, I mean, we're human, we tend to look down at the ground of what isn't working, the despair, the isolation, the loneliness, the lack or struggle. But I feel that this has been created by external events, but it's all in how we choose to work through situations. The Five of Wands does have a choice element to it, in that when we deal with other people or even the voices in our head, it's really up to us how much energy we choose to feed it. You know, it's the energy here. You can see it's very energized. There's a lot of energy where we do have the choice of feeding into that fire and overextending ourselves and giving ourselves to it, or we can choose to work with it and observe and do work with, can work with that energy and choose to work with that energy. You have the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus energy here, which I do feel, I mean, for some of you, you could be really trying to ground this. You could be even in a time where you're trying to be very responsible and good with money, and again, investing wisely, treating your body well, maybe investing into your body. Nourishing, excuse me, I just need to again make myself comfortable. I wasn't sitting very well there. Yeah, so it's kind of grounding this down into a more practical place for growth, right? So you're coming out of this Five of Pentacles, and maybe isolation again, loss, etc. And then the Queen of Coins here, Pentacles, is saying, okay, like let's nurture this. Let's grow out of where we've been, based on purpose and potential. Now, going into the tarot, you have the Four of Air, which is your main energy. Well, you do have a lot of new energy here to work with. And this is yourself. You're starting to think about your future. This is a very new energy coming in with the Knight of Fire and the Fool together. You could have another person maybe also coming in here, or even thinking about approaching another person. You have Sagittarius and Aries, but you also have, I feel this is your calling. I feel this is a direction that you feel inspired to take. And I feel that you're in a place of wanting to try new things, saying yes, maybe being a little bit impulsive. Like maybe there's a fire under you that's really wanting change, but then there's part of you in the mind that is holding back or a bit more reserved. So you might have these two almost polarizations happening where you're feeling the push and pull between wanting to try new things and put yourself out there and say yes and be a little bit foolish, right? Like, the challenge with the Fool is make sure that you are calculated and that you are aware of the direction that you feel pulled towards. But this Knight of Fire can also be very impulsive. However, I feel this is a very nice balanced energy because you have Temperance, and Temperance balances things. Temperance is all about moderation, taking time, patience, alchemy, transmutation, allowing for things to run its course. So I do love these three energies together. I really do. I feel it's very pure. I feel you have both the fire and the impulse, and the fire is here. As I mentioned, you also have the Two of Fire, plus the drive, the 0 point, which is pulling you towards your destiny, and then taking your time with it. Yeah, there's nothing here that is, I feel, really holding you back from your desires, your dreams, your path forward. I feel that if anything is just you're taking your time with it, which is really great. Maybe thinking things through, gaining new perspectives. So it's perfect. So under the stars, your challenge for Aquarius. Three of Swords. This is your challenge. Okay, and your guidance for Aquarius. Okay. Yeah. There's something pulling you back into the past. I feel for a lot of you, it has to do with a relationship. You do have the Lovers here. You saw the Lovers and the Three of Swords come out with the Star as a challenge. So these are basically all reversals. I am a bit OCD, so I have all of my cards upright, but I do pull basically some reversals so that we can look at the challenges rather than diluting the reading here. So the Star basically in reverse is, as I mentioned, there's something that still needs to be healed, or you may even be wanting to walk away or give up on a relationship altogether, or maybe a certain matter in your life. The Lovers and the Three of Swords, I mean, this is just right at my first glance. I'm going to call it as it is. A lot of you here could be healing from a relationship. There could have been abandonment, betrayal, maybe deceit. Maybe it even just triggered something deeper within yourself, like a rejection or abandonment, like I said, or something that hurt you. So it is all about the forgiveness and letting go and looking at it deeper, because also too, relationships do show us aspects within ourselves that we do need to see so that we can become more aligned and whole within ourselves. And I do feel that whatever this relationship has done, I feel that it is allowing for you to become more whole and aligned within yourself. And so there could have been a misalignment within this relationship. And that's the first thing I'm picking up on. If not, it could be any kind of situation. It doesn't have to be a love relationship, but I feel that there is healing here needed from something that created a lot of hurt and a separation either within yourself. Maybe you weren't honoring weren't honoring your values or your beliefs. And therefore, it may have caused something, a bit of a disruption or some kind of complication, I feel, within yourself with how you are feeling about yourself, maybe on a deeper level. So it's all about bringing this into alignment and aligning with those beliefs and values and honoring your strength. And this is the guidance for this reading or this challenge is honoring your power, yourself, your desires, and to be strong through this, to align with your inner strength, with confidence, Leo energy there. And the Five of Cups is all about You have 3 5s here. And so this one, the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles are my perception cards. We can choose to hold on to the past. We can choose to dwell on stories. We can choose to, I know it's easier said than done, because the emotions can become very real and suck us into stories and experiences and pain that we've gone through, kind of ruminating over things or a regret or a what if. But it really is all about moving towards your future, moving away from the past, and give it the time that it needs. I feel for some of you, it may take some time, and that's okay, because it is a process unto its own. So it is all about perception with this emotional 5 of Cups card. And so let's look at your outcome for Aquarius. 6 of Cups is back again. Yeah, there is a strong relationship around you right now. The King of Swords could be Gemini. You have double Gemini energy, Leo, as I mentioned before. Okay, so your outcome is the 2 of Wands, 2 of Fire, looking into embarking on a new journey. Okay, so you have the 6 of Cups coming back. You had it earlier as well. So this is a union or a reunion. There's going to be a new or an existing or a previous relationship showing up here. That's going to be, it could be a business partner too. It doesn't have to be love. It could be love, though. For some, I do definitely feel that story here. But it also could be the connection within yourself. If you felt almost detached from yourself, or something happened where you weren't able to connect with yourself, I feel that also could be part of it. You have the King of Swords, Gemini energy, with the 3 of Pentacles, as well as your outcome, I should say. I feel this is separate. I feel that these 2 cards are separate. I feel you're going to get a bunch of stuff coming in. I feel that you're going to get this new direction. I feel that this relationship, whatever this is going to soften or heal or come together, some kind of relationship there. And then your outcome, also, I feel this is to do with your career. And I feel that even this position here of the King of Swords, which I feel is your energy, it could also come into this new direction and play into the 6 of Cups, where you're really direct with your words, really clear and in your power. And remember, strength is your guidance right now. This is your guidance, is what is it going to take for you to arrive and align with your power, arrive into and align with your power. And it's not about ego. It's about what you believe in and what you're ready to fight for yourself. And it could be your voice. It could be your intellect, your words, your knowledge, your wisdom, yourself, your career, whatever this is. And this is something around taking the lead and being assertive and going for it and being in that leadership role and putting yourself out there, or not necessarily have to put yourself out there, but taking charge. And you have support with this. You have support. And maybe it's also taking charge to bring in support and to build that support, that network of people who can support you through this. And the Hangman is your I was going to say awakening. It doesn't have to be awakening. It's the enlightenment. So you're going to have a very profound realization about life, about your direction, and about yourself, with the Hangman here as the outcome also. So you're going to see something completely different. You're going to understand why things had to happen the way that they did. And you're going to look at your path differently, and maybe even yourself and relationships differently as well. All right there, Aquarius, I am wishing you all the best during this time and beyond. And I will see you again very soon. Take care.